Alright, you already know what it is. It's time for meal prep. So today we're gonna be cooking up some salmon. This is a ribeye steak that I'm gonna reverse sear, and we got, you know, a bunch of spinach like always. Doing all three things at once. Shout out to my girlfriend Quinn because I can totally multitask. So the first thing I'm gonna do is set this to 275. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the oven light on and we're just gonna wait for it to preheat. And while we're doing that, we're gonna start seasoning this. And the first thing I'm gonna do is season this fish with some salt and pepper. Just a pinch. Don't want to do nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? These fillets are pretty thin, so I don't need too much. Then we're gonna add pepper. Salt the water a little bit and put a lid on it so that it can reach the optimum temperature of boiling. And this pan is hot, so we're gonna start frying our fish. Always lay it away from you. Away from you. Yep, that's hot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking pretty good. We got a good sear on this fish so far. About 30 more seconds per side, and we'll be good. Time to set up the steak. We have patted dry and everything, so it's been sitting out for quite some time, and you want that because you don't want an ice cold steak when you're cooking it, right? So we got kosher salt, and we're just gonna add this on. It's a thick piece of meat, so you want to make sure you get a lot on there. Add it in, flip it over, flip the other side. Make sure you pick up all the rest. I'm gonna spray the bottom just a little bit, that way it doesn't stick. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this on here like that. And this is gonna go in the oven for about 50 minutes at a really low temperature. Okay, we're just gonna be doing this spinach. Since it's boiling, it's gonna cook pretty quickly. And then we're just gonna strain it out afterwards. I'm done with the spinach. Shout out to Rico. It's looking really good, looking really green. One thing I want to note is that when you have this leftover water, that's where all the nutrients are at. So I poured some of it in here, and there's still a little bit left. And I'm actually gonna, make another glass of this and then drink it later, because that's actually a lot of nutrients. Fish. This one actually cracked in the middle of frying, but this one looks really nice. Yep. And we're gonna add this into each one of our spinach. So 3 of these are done with the fish. 3 of these, I need something else. So I'm gonna do 2 scrambled eggs with a little bit of, the egg white. So that way we can get our proteins in for that day. So we got the eggs to cover the other 3 meal preps that we didn't do yet. So remember, these 3 are fish, these 3 are here. All right, guys, it's been 50 minutes. So I'll take this steak out. Ooh, it is looking good. It is looking good. So it doesn't look that good, but once we start searing this will look really good. Let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna start the searing process. 1 minute per side. Steak is done resting for 15 minutes. We're about to do this right now. This is steaming right now, so I'm gonna add the steak in. Remember, always throw it away from you. So basically, it took about 3 minutes. So what I did was I put the steak on here, right, for 1 minute. Then I flipped it over and did another minute. And within that minute, I added my garlic right here, and then I added butter, 1 tablespoon of butter. And then you tilt the pan down and you start basting it. After that minute is over, right, it's been 2 minutes so far. After that minute is over, you take the steak and you sear the fat, and then that way all the fat renders, and then good to go, right? But yeah, here's the steak. It is looking mighty fine. Yep, can't wait to cut into this. All right, guys, so I'm done with the steak. It is looking really good. And I'm just gonna cut into it and see what we got. We'll cut it right into the center. All right. That is a little more medium to rare-ish. No, medium to well than I like, but seems like I have to keep practicing. It's not like pink, actually. Yeah, it's not like gray, so that's a good thing, but it's not like pink, so it's kind of like in between. Let's test it out. It feels kind of rough though, so that's the thing that sucks. Get this piece with the fat. Yeah, that's a good steak. I mean, it's seasoned perfectly. I just need to cook it a little less in the oven. Good learning experience though.